So density and contour plots, when this comes into picture, whenever we want to represent a three-dimensional data using two dimensions, we go for contours. Okay, so for using contours, we have three functions in matplotlib, that is plt.contour, plt.contour if, that is nothing but contour fill, then plt.imshow. So we'll just see all these three, and under this topic you have to explain these three functions. Okay, now coming to this first one, see, we have just defined a function xy. So it is computing np.sin x power of 10 plus np dot cos x 10 plus y into x into np dot cos x. Okay, this is a general function. You can just write np dot sin x plus np dot cos y also. Make the function simple. If you want, in case you want a simple function, you can just write np dot sin x plus np dot cos x cos y. Okay, so what basically we are doing, why we are using this function is to visualize the effect of contours. Okay, not for that this function is used. Okay, so now what you are doing here is, now coming to the contour function, what happens, you can see here. See here we are creating x and y using line space, that is nothing but you have values from 0, starting is 0, ending at 5, you get 50 different points. Here also you start from 0, you have ending on 5, and you will be getting 40 different points. Now using that, what you will do, you will make use of a function mesh grid. What mesh grid does is it returns coordinate matrices. Okay, so now it returns coordinate matrices for x and y, and that will be the value for x and y. Now what we will do here is, we are making use of z. Okay, so z is nothing but you are calling the function which is already defined with this particular xy value. Okay, so now we have got all the three coordinates x, y and z. Now we have to plot it. Okay, so we will make use of plt.contour. we will pass x, y, z, and color in which the plot has to be represented is black. This is the contour plot. Now in this contour plot you can see the variations. Okay, so we will, here what it signifies is the dashed lines indicate negative values and the solid lines indicates positive values. Okay, this is how your contour plot representation looks like. Okay, now if you don't want this plain black, we can make use of some color formats. Okay, so we have many color formats. So out of that we are going to, if you're mentioning a color format in this particular contour function, you have to make use of argument known as CMAP. In that I have specified the color as RDGY, that is red and gray. Okay, so here your contour plot will be, the negative values will be plotted by red and positive values will be plotted by black. So there is some coloring effect given to the contour plot. Okay, using CMAP. Okay, now next one is, if you use contour of f, what is going to happen is you have the contours getting filled, means you will not have the plain spaces left, you will have the entire image filled with the colors. Okay, you can see the difference, that is empty spaces are removed by using contour f function. Okay, now going to the third and last function, that is imshow. Now in imshow, what you are doing is you are passing z. Z is nothing but the function of xy. You are calling function xy, you will get the z value. Now here in imshow, what happens is, you can see something known as extend. What extend does is it will specify the values of minimum value of x, maximum value of x, minimum value of y, maximum value of y. Okay, so here there is a drawback of imshow function, that it cannot directly take x and y coordinates. So what we'll do, we'll specify it with the help of extend. Okay, next argument what you see is origin. Origin is equal to lower. This we set because by default if we don't set, it will be, the origin will be upper. Okay, that is left upper. The origin by default for your imshow will be left upper. Okay, so to set it as left lower, we are using the origin as lower, and then this is CMAP which will give the color combination that has to be used. Now plt dot color bar, this is the color bar which will tell what is the density of the colors. Okay, what is the percentage of the colors? So if I have a dark black, it is +1. If I have something like a grayish light gray, then it will be 0.25. so this will be plotted by the color bar, which will help me to find the colors and what is the value associated with each color in the particular contour. Okay, next one we will use axis aspect is equal to image to set x and y axis correctly. Okay, so this is contour plot wherein you have to explain about contour function. Okay, and then you have contour f, then you have I am sure function. All these three you have to explain in this topic. Thank you.